Anyway, there's a center to all this. That's what I mean. 2 feet opposing the center of the body, gripping inward, keeping us vertical with those arches and our different length 5 toes we roll evenly off the end of. Okay, there's a lot happening in the feet. Pronation, supination, internal rotation, external rotation, dorsiflexion, plantar flexion, and just all the mechanics in the foot gripping the ground. It's just like the hand. Those pinky toes are straight forward, just like the pinky fingers are straight out the outside of the forearm. Down and out the fingers, you know, the neutral wrist. Well, here's the thing. I said earlier at the beginning of this video that, you know, you might be questioning if I know what I'm talking about. I said stick around and you'll find out that I do. You'll find out that I do. I know what I'm talking about with this. There's only one way the human body could ever possibly work. You just look at the bones and they can only track directly in line. Bones are just connected to each other directly through ligaments, okay? And between the bones, there's just a thin layer of cushioning called cartilage, you know, so the bones don't wear each other out. But if the bones can't track just directly in line, everything's on an angle and the body is damaged, right? And so there's only one way the human body could ever work, okay? There's no possible opinion to it. There's a lot of opinions on it. Doesn't matter, though. Even if I had one myself, Evan Strong, the founder of In the Image Clothing Company, bones only can possibly mesh the way they connect. The way they're shaped on the ends, the length of them, and muscles only pull and just directly in line. There's only one way this thing could ever possibly function. The vertical pull to gravity, the horizontal surface to the earth, the center line to the body. There's no possible opinion to it. There's only one way the human body could ever possibly work, okay? It's just a mechanical machine. And so we'll talk about in this video the hips, because the hips are the center of the body from bottom to top, kind of. But you lift the arms above the head, and you got a lot farther of a distance to the fingertips from the hips than you do to the toe tips from the hips, really. But our arms rest at our sides when we stand. Do you wonder if I really know what I'm talking about? As the founder and leader for life of In the Image Clothing Company, just some kid named Evan Strong. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I've got hundreds of hours of documented footage like this about how the body works, you know. In the Image Clothing Company, only a clothing company to do what our slogan is, allowing the body to work. The only thing physically placed on us, clothing. Okay, wow, the literal wording. Anyway, we'll get into this, but yeah, the hips. Okay.